What up, though? I'm Fat.
I'm Tree.
Welcome back to another edition of Fats and Tree. Today, what we're going to talk about is rookie cruise mistakes.
Stick around towards the end, and we do have a bonus tip.
First up, we're going to talk about over and under packing your suitcase.
Please don't over and underpack because it will hurt you.
And it'll help you.
And it will help you. So the best thing to do to figure that out, get your luggage scale and weigh your suitcase. That way you'll know the weight of it, whether it's under or over. If it's underpacking, the problem with that is you might not have enough to wear on your cruise. So you probably have to wear the same clothes all week. So don't underpack.
That's up to you. Next up, what we're going to talk about is that same day flight as your cruise. Try not to take the same day flight because your flight could be delayed.
Yes, anything could happen. We always preach and we always say the same thing. Hopefully, nothing will happen. It will be a smooth transition, but you never know.
You never know.
So we say, don't take the same day flight.
Don't take the same day flight.
Next, we're going to talk about not turning your cell phone on airplane mode.
You better turn it on airplane mode.
Let me tell you, you don't want no surprises when it comes to that.
Mm-hmm.
I had one before. And I got back home. I was talking like I was at home. I got back. My bill was so high. I told them they had a mistake on the bill. They said, did you just travel? I said, yes. They said, well, we got you.
Mm-hmm.
So, from experience, don't forget to turn it on airplane mode so that you won't get those roaming charges.
Mm-hmm.
You can turn off the roaming as well. That'll help because it won't dial if it's on roaming because you won't have a network to roam on. So just turn off of the roaming on your cell phone when you're traveling.
Next up, we're going to talk about is making sure that you get your travel insurance because you never know what could happen.
Yes. And it's very important. Sometimes we realize, okay, we probably won't need it. Hopefully nothing happens.
Mm-hmm.
But you never know. You never know. You can slip and fall. You can hurt your hand. You can do a lot of different things.
You can get sick.
Yep.
Anything can happen.
And they might have to take you to the nearest port to the hospital. Then you got to get home on your own.
Yep.
Travel tip. Make sure you have a passport. Because if you're out in the cellular sea and you get sick and they got to transfer you to the nearest hospital, to the nearest port, it can be Bermuda. It can be outside of the United States.
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't have the travel insurance, then it's going to be on you to pay the hospital from the services that you have. Then after that, when it's time for you to go home, if you don't have your passport, then you got to go through the immigration and all that.
Yeah,
so
you gotta go through the whole ringer.
So that's why we encourage you to get your passport and travel insurance.
Mm-hmm. Next up going to be make sure you bring small bills because you don't want nobody to be looking at your money. Because when you pull out all them 20, somebody's looking and something can happen.
Yeah.
So if you bring small bills, you'll be able to tip what you want to tip. You'll be able to buy what you want to buy without pulling out all your money.
And it's safe for you. Because like you said, you don't want to pull out all your money at one time.
Mm-hmm.
People are looking and they want to see what's going on. Unfortunately, you don't think so, but they do. So don't bring large bills. Try to bring smaller bills as possible. That way you don't have any problems.
Mm-hmm.
Because they will look at you and they will try to figure out how they're going to get that money off of you.
Yep. Next up is going to be making sure you check your cruise planner. Every day there's a different planner. So making sure every day you check your planner.
They had stopped the planners from delivering them to the room, but I read something on the Carnival internet stating that they started them back up. So your cabin steward will bring it to your room and check it daily. They always got something different. Sometimes they have the same thing, but they try to make it fun and switch up and let you know what's going on. So check that daily so you'll know what's going on and you won't be lost. Also, if you check your planner, you can check it on your phone, your cell phone, Carnival Hub app. You can check it there. You can only access that app when you get on board. The only thing you can access on that app now is your countdown, which counting down the days before your next cruise. So once you get on board, then you'll be able to access a lot of different things, the specialty dining, planners, a lot of stuff. And it's very helpful.
Knowing when the game shows, what time bingo, if it's on that day.
Yes.
Knowing when there's going to be somebody playing the violin in the hallway. You want to know everything that's going on. Deck parties, glow parties, 80 parties, white parties. You want to know everything that's going on. Even if you decide that you don't want to do anything.
Yes.
You might want to do something. So if you keep an eye on that planner, if it's something you want to do, it will be on the planner.
Yes.
Next up, what we're going to talk about is knowing what is included in your cruise fare.
There are a lot of things that is included and there's some things that's not included. So researching, knowing what's included will help you along the way. You're saying, oh, how's that? Because the best thing to know is all the free stuff. That way you don't have to spend no extra money. There are different things that's free. We did do a video on what's included and what's not included. Check that video out on our page because it is an extensive list of what is and what's not included. And this is on Carnival. So it's good to know it because you need to know what's included and what's not included because you don't want to spend no extra money. You don't spend enough to get there. So it's good to know what is included.
And knowing what's free.
Yes. Free is half the battle. Like, you got to know what is free. So next we're going to talk about the things that is free.
Yep.
So you want to know what's free and what's not free. We did a video on that. Check that out.
We know a lot of things that have is free. They have free food. Well, actually, there's not anything free. It's free because you already paid for it.
Yes.
That's what makes it free. But you need to know what are the things that are free with the price you paid to sell upon this ship.
And they have extra things that they give away.
That you might have to go to the front desk and get though.
They got playing cards. If you ever want to play cards, they have them free. They have ink pens. Even though they put a pad and a pencil in your room, if you want an ink pen, you go down to the guest services, they'll give it to you. Then, in the casino, they have a lanyard that you can connect your selling sign card to. So there are things that is free on the cruise ship.
Next up, we're going to talk about the cruise lingo.
Yes.
For those that don't know what the lingo is.
It's the cruise language. There are a lot of people that just don't know the cruise language. And sometimes on the ships, they get so mad because you don't say the right language for the ship. For example, you call it a ship, not a boat. You call it cruisers, not passengers. So it's a lot of language that you need to learn as a first-time cruiser.
You don't say ninth floor, you say Lido deck.
So, it's a lot. It's a language. It's a language that cruisers know and follow.
Yep. Just try to keep upon the ship.
The bonus tip of the day is Make sure you use your name, legal name, on all of your documents.
Yes, please.
Because if you have a nickname and you want to use that, that will not help with your legal documents. You always go by the name that's on your passport.
Or your original ID.
And your birth certificate.
Some people like to use their married name, but it's not on no documents that you show them to get in and off the ship. You must make sure you have your name spelled correctly.
Not just on the ship, on the airline. Everything has to match for TSA. You don't want no problems with them. So make sure that you have everything spelled and done correctly.
Yep.
If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. Let us know how we're doing.
Leave a comment in the bottom. Share us out. Let other people know where you got that good information from. If it was good information, let us know.
Also, we have our Amazon store link at the bottom. Go ahead, check it out. Cruise Essential list. It's helpful for you. If you have any questions, let us know. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share.
Like and share.
Thank you.
Thank you. Come again.